comment. This guy, hey everyone, welcome to Elevate Your Power Level, where we analyze the artwork, life lessons, and sports movements from anime. I'm Coach Donnie, and I'm an art teacher, former animator, volleyball coach, and semi-professional athlete, which is where my reactions and perspectives come from. In this video, we'll be reacting to Kuroko no Basket Season 2, Episode 17. Before we start watching the anime, I wanted to respond to a great question from one of our channel members. I usually just type in my replies in the comments, but I thought that discussing this question would really benefit everyone else who's watching this video. So what would you do if you had a player who had Kuroko's work ethic but wasn't getting any better? Would you try to get them to quit if they actually weren't getting better? I'm just curious about Kuroko's situation from a coach's perspective. Sorry for the long comment. By the way, your comment is actually not that long. There are some definitely very long comments that the hardcore fans have left. Now this is in response to the last video where I reacted to the second OVA episode in Season 2, where we learned about the backstory behind Aomine's and Kuroko's friendship. And the premise behind this was that Kuroko was so passionate about basketball, sorry, I'm not watching Haikyuu right now, where Kuroko was practicing basketball even after practice every single day, but he didn't find himself getting better. And I think it's important to understand how Kuroko defined better. From what I saw in that OVA episode, Kuroko was defining better as a not progressing to the next level team, or not feeling like he would ever make the first team since he was on the third string team. If a player ever approached me and asked if they should quit because they weren't getting better, the first question I would ask in return is, why do you even want to play basketball? Because everything comes down to the why and why you're here. Because I don't want you to waste your time, and I want to make sure your time is valuable. Now, if you enjoy training and playing basketball and being part of the environment, whether or not you're getting better, then that is worth your time. And if we have a spot on the team for someone who's passionate like you, then I think it not only benefits you to get that experience, but all the other players and teammates get to witness you work your butt off even if you're not getting better. And that type of work ethic and passion is contagious, where everyone else can really observe and imitate that. Now, if you said that my goal for being here is to get better at basketball and I'm not getting better, then the second conversation I would have is, how do you think we can get you better together? Because there's always a way to improve, and maybe we just need a more specific practice plan and more guidance to help you even get just 1% better. Now, if the player is truly not feeling like they're getting better and they're getting discouraged and it's not worth their time, then the third conversation I would have with this player goes back to the first question of, why are you here? If you're here because you want to make the first team and you've already tried for 2 years and it doesn't look like you're going to make the first team, then it actually might not be worth your time. In general, I'm a firm believer of not quitting, but sometimes it's okay to let something go if it's not for you. And I think quitting something that you're dedicated to sometimes takes just as much courage as not quitting. So if that player can answer the question of why they are here, that's going to help them have a little better experience, because if they're there because they love basketball, they love to work hard to be a part of it, then it'll still be enjoyable for them whether or not they make the second string or the first string. So I hope that answers your question, and thank you for being a member of the channel. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications for weekly reaction videos. Now let's get this Kuroko party started. Recap time. Actually, I totally forgot what happened in episode 16 because I got so caught up in the OVA episode. Oh, that's right. Yoshi got assigned to guard Kuroko. And he steals it from him. Impressive. I would say the music in Kuroko is just like very intense, very looming. I wonder why they call it the barrier jumper, like he's jumping past a barrier or something. Alright, let's see the score. Toho 59, third quarter, seirin 51. They caught up super fast. Wow, it is continuing to just grow in terms of the separation Oh, but we have the triumphant moment. Woo! Got the vanishing drive, that's right. I love this look from Rico. The other one from the other team manager. Sorry guys, this is just way too many names. I think I'm watching too much anime in a short period of time. But the other one had more of like a conniving look, and now she has more of an aggressive look. Oh, he looks like a ghost. Wow, that's pretty creepy. And I remember they talked about they don't want to reveal too many tricks right now because in case they have to play them later, but win now, figure out how to beat them again later. That was an interesting moment where see how the ankles shake? That was kind of odd. It is true, better than losing here. Oh. Kuroko's overflow. They closed the gap to only less than 10 points. I forgot how Kagami went past Aomine in that moment. Tetsu. Join our channel memberships and be a part of an exclusive interactive community where you receive early access to all my reaction videos 5 days before they get released, behind the scenes content, members only polls, monthly watch parties where you get to interact directly with me, and uncensored reaction videos with 100% opacity for an extra level of enjoyment. You'll also receive exclusive loyalty badges and custom emojis just for members. So click that join button below to enjoy your members only perks today. I believe. Who believes? I think it's Kuroko is the one that believes. This is also another signature anime move, wiping off the sweat from the chin. Oh, that's right, because Aomine now just releases a whole nother level. Don't my. What do you say? As much as you've been able to stay on that monster as much as you have because of who you are. They can't stop you either. That's a good captain. It's like, stop worrying about the other guy. They're more worried about you. It's all about shifting the perspective to give your team confidence. Shooting with confidence and not being afraid to miss. That is true confidence. Ooh, Hyuga's the one that believes. I'm just glad they're not playing dirty anymore. I don't want to see Kiyoshi get hurt. Ooh, that's that confident shot. Don't care if I miss. Maybe he's rushing the shot now? Sakurai! Okay, so he's... Oh, Aomine is running in. He's probably going to grab that ball. Oh, he's demanding it. Going one-on-one. Can he overcome Imayoshi? Oh, he jumped early. What was the whistle for? Maybe the end of the quarter? He drew a foul on make it. I didn't see any contact. Oh, so maybe he did the pump fake and then made him land on him and then shot it. But they didn't do a good job animating that. Yeah, what do they believe in? Just straight up Aomine? That's right. Hey, back to a 10-point gap. Oh, and I love it when Kuroko has game plans and moments where he says, please, can I share my opinion, or can I suggest my game plan? It's always something good. Yeah, they've been maintaining that 10-point gap. Ooh, triple team with Kuroko, because Kuroko's usually not the best defender. Maybe they keep him there to just be sneaky and try to steal the ball. I do like Midorima's commentary. So let's see how Aomine adapts to being triple teamed. Yeah, force someone else to shoot. But if he makes a shot out of a triple team, that guy is crazy. Oh, that is interesting. Because Aomine is not really a team player, he's become more of a one-on-one guy, saying, I'm going to get the job done. When he's hot, it works. But if they crowd him so much that they force an off shot, Aomine is not going to know how to pass correctly because he doesn't really practice that in game. Stop the bleeding first. Oh man, when that guy smiles, get a little nervous. Oh, now we know the game plan. Lend me your strength. Maybe box him in so he can steal the ball. Let him pass first? That's why I want Kagami to let him pass. Okay, so let him move past him at first, okay? I love this chess game here. So Kagami lets him pass him up. And then try to swat it from behind, but then maybe he's gonna go under. And then someone's gonna swipe it from the bottom. Oh, but someone else is gonna be there. Intercepted by Kuroko. Oh, forcing him to miss. The blind spot. How did Kuroko contribute to that? He called him a bastard? Damn me. That was funny. Maybe Kuroko knows his patterns and has been studying where he's weak. We gotta get more insight. I'll draw his attention away from the hoop. For a moment, using my overflow. Okay, so forcing him into an even more difficult shot doing the overflow. So distracting him. How's he distracting him? Okay, maybe a hand blocking his vision. Misdirect. Was that his hand? Okay, I think they're gonna show. I was like, what? How? I still don't see how Kuroko is contributing to this. Okay, so he's putting his attention away from the hoop. Just a little bit of a blur. Because he still has to keep his eye on Kuroko. Okay. That's a pretty cool plan. I love his determination here. Tetsu. I like how he says his name too. That was fluid. That was some fluid animation here. So you see how even though number 5 is moving left, his hair is delayed and is kind of flowing right. And that just kind of shows how fast he is when you have a delayed inertia from other body parts. Six-point gap. We have zone. Okay, how did they go from here to not triple teaming Aomine? Maybe to make it difficult to pass to Aomine. So as long as Aomine doesn't get the ball, then they have a chance. I love how when your bench gets into it, that's extra encouraging. Forcing the bad pass. Oh! Got the hand from Kuroko. Fast pass to Hyuga. And Hyuga's just feeling it. Oh man, he maybe fouls him pretty hard. Oh, he gets 3 free throws. Yeah, I trust Hyuga. He's just got... Okay, so they're happy that this happened because they force a bad pass and they force people to rush. When you're rushing, you're not going to make good decisions. You're going to lose control of your body. This guy's almost crying. Look at that. Great animation on the eyes. So you keep the facial expression the same, but then the glare shapes on the eyes are changing shapes. They're going from smaller to bigger to smaller. Let's see what Aomine says to Ryo. Oh. So he tells him what to do calmly without yelling at him. Oh, maybe everyone's gonna rebound and just throw it at Aomine to score a quick point. Has Aomine reached another level within the same episode? This is a really cool monologue from Aomine. You get to finally get some deeper thought into that mind. Now he gets to feel something on the court again. That's why he's smiling. First he calls him a bastard, then he says thank you. I wish they would have slowed it down and really made it dramatic, just making the first one easy. Second one, show him dribbling to build up the dramatic. Third one, have everyone's eyes look at Hyuga and make Hyuga like breathe in and show a little bit of anxiety, and then slow-mo the shot to make... I feel like I wish they would have drawn that part out a little bit more. But maybe they just didn't have time. Oh, look at that. Aomine is not even jogging. He's just walking like a menace, like Brawly. Confidence. Can't even see his eyes, just all shaded. This guy is just pure evil fear. Easy. I like how they just made it so nonchalant. Was it just so fast? In the zone. That means he's flowing. Yes, this is... I had a really good teammate named Josh Barina, and sometimes he would get in this mode where he would call it Zen mode, where he's not even thinking, he's just doing, and everything he's doing is just so subconscious and so fluid and good. This is a true mode, by the way. This is what we call the flow state. But I love how they are illustrating it just to make it look like he's some super mutant But what does Kuroko in that mode in the zone look like? That would be pretty cool, where he just passes without looking. And the fact, oh, and Akashi gets to see, is impressed and happy about this. That was some great running animation here. So when someone's moving this fast, there's really not a need to draw that much detail. It's more important to make the movement fluid, because when they're moving that fast, you actually can't see all the lines, but you can see shapes. So got to make sure that the shape of the foot is accurate. Wow, and then how that transition where he's stopping and you can see the bottom of the shoe there, right there, to kind of pull up, to decelerate the body and stop, which is very much a basketball move. Whoa! Dang, okay, this is a different zone. He's just reading the game. Which is true, that's just not some fake power level stuff. To play at 100% of your potentials is very, very difficult to do. I love those blue streaks of his eyes, man. This is so well animated. And I have just like a laser zooming in and out. I hope someone from seirin is able to get into the zone, either Kagami or Kuroko. And what's really cool is that Aomine doesn't even have any expression. He's just Zen mode right now. Okay, so that at least they're scoring something. Oh, good. This guy, this guy, they just does such a good job of making Aomine just look like some Super Saiyan on the court. Kuroko always has something. Just that electricity, that sound just coming out of his eyes. Okay, 4 minutes, fourth quarter, 7 points. That's not that bad. That's actually a lot of time to still catch up. But I'm gonna try to make 2 predictions. So either someone from seirin gets into the zone and is able to combat that, or if they want to go full Dragon Ball Z, if you have one guy like Broly that's just more powerful than any individual Super Saiyan, then you have to have 2 almost just as powerful Super Saiyans to stop them. So I don't know if this would flow into the story, but if Kagami and Kuroko somehow went to the zone to overcome the Super Saiyan Ultra guy, Aomine, or they do something to distract Aomine, like to throw off his rhythm or to throw off his vision, because it is a very flow state, and you know this when you're in it as an athlete. When you're in a flow state, you actually don't want to talk to anybody. You just kind of like, don't bother me, I'm in the zone right now. So notice that no one's even interacting with Aomine, so they can break his flow. It's possible. What will Rico say? Ooh. Let me go. Oh, yes! Is it gonna happen? Kagami just knows there's an animal inside of him. I love it. I love that he's asking for this. This is where coaches just need to trust their players sometimes. Yeah, he's a true team player. I have to face him alone to unlock my inner potential, inner animal. I'm getting goosebumps. Oh shoot, the only one who could beat me is me. But Kagami, man, I'm flexing my fist for no reason, acting like I'm giving a monologue here. But for Kagami to want to go one-on-one, that means he might be the first one to beat Aomine, to show that a team is not the one that could beat Aomine. You gotta get a player to beat him one-on-one, because Aomine is more of a one-on-one player. Hyuga, arm around his shoulders. You're the ace. You got 2 minutes. This is a very good chemistry on this team. Good culture. Let's see. In the meantime, we'll go. Okay, so they're probably going to just continue to give good effort to support Kagami in his role. You know what I like about this scene here? They didn't just show the main starting 5 and the coach, they also put people on the bench as a critical part of this focus game plan here. Headbang a rock here, one-on-one. I'm telling you, electricity is gonna come out of Kagami's eyes. And the electricity is gonna meet. Iteru! Okay, so now they're kind of going into these maybe street brawling outfits. Oh man, even Kiyoshi staying on the rim couldn't even touch the ball. But just like Goku, you gotta get beat down a couple times first, but keep getting up. Eventually you'll figure it out. Overthrow! Oh, who the heck stole it? That was a very well animated slow motion. Kagami's gonna get it. Oh, Kuroko. Diving save? Yes. Nani? At least Kuroko hit his back on the wall. Who knew that Kuroko could move that fast? You know what's funny? When people get up in anime and like they're you're not defeating me look, they kind of get up like a zombie. Watch that. It's not just in Kuroko, but just notice that pattern. It's very, very anime-like, getting up off the floor. They kind of get up like that zombie swag. You play for your teammates. That's what you play hard for. They all got matching shoes. Oh, that's electricity just going zooming around him. It's getting tense. Wow, it's only a 6-point game though. I'm surprised they're keeping it so close even though Aomine is in the zone. It's building up so much. What's gonna happen? Maybe he's gonna get so angry that it's what's gonna require for him to just unlock. Oh, eyes are vibrating. Sweat's dripping. Friends crying. This better not end. Oh, he steals the ball with the eye coming from the shadow. That's a cool scene right there. Woo! Even Aomine looks surprised. Come on, electricity! I knew it. Electricity coming out. The unlocked Kagami Super Saiyan level 3. Oh, I got major goosebumps right now. Let the electricity flow. Even Kuroko is surprised. Oh yes. Let it flow. Monster on monster. Oh. So cool. You're the best. Wow, for Aomine to say you're the best, that's impressive. This might be top 5 favorite episode of Kuroko so far. It just has so many elements from Dragon Ball Z, and for those who've been following me for a while, you guys know that's my favorite anime. But I mean, I'm sure this theme appears in so many other animes. But just like how a character achieves another level, and then you see the rise of another character coming from the ashes to meet the level of the opponent. And the way anime tells that, specifically in Kuroko, electricity was a really good choice. I'm trying to think of, I think they could have used maybe like a flame or an aura, but I think electricity communicates more speed and more kind of accuracy. I think if it was an aura-like, it would have felt too fantastical. And also the sound of the electricity was really cool. Just like that piercing, sharp, high tone noise of the electricity was really great. And it reminds me of a scene from, gosh, I'm really aging myself. This is a Dragon Ball Z movie from, I think the enemy's name was Bojack. There was a movie with Bojack, that was the main villain, and everyone's getting beat up, and Gohan, who is like a younger Super Saiyan, he isn't able to beat him in his Super Saiyan 1 form, but because the world is hanging on his shoulders and all his friends are beat up, he's tired of seeing his friends getting beat up, like very similar to Kagami of, I'm tired of losing to this person, I'm tired of seeing my friends cry. And like when you had enough, and then the scream that Gohan gives when he charges up just one more level, because all that loss and defeat pushes him beyond a breaking point, and he achieves this Super Saiyan 2 level, and the noise of the electricity reminds me so much of this. You guys gotta watch that movie. It's one of my favorite Dragon Ball Z movies, but when Gohan achieves that level 2 and just walks towards the enemy because he's so powerful now, and you know, people are shooting fireballs at him and trying to contain him, but it just comes off of him. But that sound, I keep saying it, but that sound is just, it's just so menacing but so powerful. So I really like this one, and I know I'm gonna love the next one because we get to see Kagami in full form.